Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void! Today it's going to be a game between Rageamon and rhnfckr on Ascension to Aiur, the latter edition. In the top left-hand corner of the map, it is the red Terran player, rhnfckr, which we're going to call Ridden from now on. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, it is the blue Terran player, Rageamon, from O2ES. O2ES. Sure, that makes a ton of sense, Falcon Paladin. Why don't you go with that? Alright, so welcome aboard. This is my every Friday edition of Silver and Bronze League level replays sent to me at Falcon Paladin at gmail.com with the advent of StarCraft going free to play soon. I feel like we're going to have a lot of newbies. A lot of people starting StarCraft for the first time and not knowing what they're doing and getting on the ladder anyway. It should be good. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I need a way to let them all know to send me their stuff so we can be hilariously entertained and profited thereby. Right? Right. Alright, so Rageamon's going for a double gas opening against his Terran opponent, which is fine. Usually going to be Cyclones in that situation. Cyclone's pretty strong in TVT. Amazing against Marauders, great against buildings, and considering there's usually walls in the situation, that's also very good. And not technically a counter to Marines, but they hit Marines real hard anyway, just because they do a lot of DPS, period. No complaints there. Meanwhile, rhnfckr is not doing anything crazy, like going for double gas. He's going for a one rack expand with one gas, getting there's that base down below, and getting a reactor on his barracks. Likely going to be double pumping Marines, which again, they're okay. They're all right, but not great against 2 or 3 Cyclones. It is going to be a Reaper, by golly. It's going to be a Reaper from our blue Terran player. So let's go ahead and give that guy a name. His name is going to be Repair. Repair was an SCV pilot who kept demolishing the buildings he was supposed to be repairing, so they found him a job he was better at. Unfortunately, when the D8 charge was replaced with the KD8 charge, he could no longer demolish buildings like he used to. Ah, good one. Man, you remember KD8 charges back in the day? Were they just called D8? Either way, the Reaper Grenade, was it just called Reaper Grenade, did extra damage versus buildings. 5-Rax Reaper was so good against Zerg for that very reason. All right, Repair, I believe is his name. Repair, like repairer. It's very confusing. All right, he's trying to sneak around and get some scouting off, maybe kill a couple SCVs or so. KD8 charge going down, and SCVs actually fighting. That's not generally what you want, an SCV's fighting. Also with Marines here, don't stop, don't kiting. Oh, you can't hop down there. Go, go, go. Repair alive. He lives. He lives for now. Hopping down ramps to evade Marine fire. Can't hop up that because it's 2 levels high. He's trying, he's thinking about it, but you can't. You got to go here first and then there if you want to do your hopping magic. So actually double barracks, double factory here for Rageamon. I don't know entirely what he's trying to do, but that's kind of a hallmark of Into the Void, is you're not entirely sure what they're trying to do. Expansion now on the way from Rageamon, 3.5 minutes in. rhnfckr is already dead. Already done. Yes, that's what I meant. Already done. Marines here from Rin 2 just hanging out, not planning on being aggressive. Nobody really being super aggressive here in this game, which is another hallmark. Actually, this Reaper, not doing too bad for himself, but all Marines. He dead. He dead now. Repair is dead. Try to kill those buildings. Can't quite do it. They changed it. They changed things, is what they did. Another engineering bay for Rin, getting upgrades for his dudes he's got. I'm telling you, it's a medevac. It is a medevac for Rin. He's gearing up for an attack. You don't get a medevac if you're just playing defense, is how I generally feel about it. Barracks landing, finding a reactor to fight with. Got tanks in production for Rageamon 2. Double pumping tanks. Okay. Actually using that early gas to pump tanks is a brilliant idea. Tanks are so good in TVT, especially if your opponent's going for a lot of Marines. That splash damage doesn't do extra damage versus Marines because they're light, but it still hits pretty darn hard, and they don't have a lot of HP to begin with. Marines hanging out, waiting for a drop, which I'm going to argue will never come, just because there are no medevacs at all for Rageamon. Do we need to flip these? We do. Flip! We're flipping these. Because look, blue's on the bottom of the map and red's on the top of the map, and it confuses me less if we just do it this way. Casting is a very weird thing. Someday they'll do some studies on it. Some psychological studies and see what they can figure out. And both players, once again, just kind of hanging. Rageamon sort of moving out. He's moving around, but not really moving out. If I had to describe what he's doing right now. Rin's got a tank of his own. Good. But the tank count not wonderful right now. Any more on the way? Nah, just getting Liberators. Just getting the Liberators instead. We will let this exciting music be exciting for everyone. Okay, it's official. Rageamon. Oh gosh, did he wait for? Why? He's sort of, kind of. He's being incredibly cautious, I guess. He's moving out like 10 feet at a time and then stopping, and then kind of sending some guys back home for defense, and then stopping, and then kind of moving out again and then stopping. Is he patrolling? I don't know. I don't know what Rageamon is doing, but oh, Liberators for Rain are coming on in. This is going to be real bad for Rageamon. He has absolutely no anti-air. Missile turret on the way. Good, but not at this natural basis at the main. Get out of there, SCVs. 2 Liberators. Just sad. Very strong in the situation. SCVs, I mean, hanging out, can't quite do much. Another missile turret would be nice. Got some Marines back, and no, Rageamon's plans of moving out are done. They are finished. He has no interest in actually moving out. Well, it looks pretty similar, actually. Marine Marauder Cyclone tank for Rin versus straight Marine tank for Rageamon. So no medevac support at all. Rageamon might be able to pull this thing out just by the sheer number of tanks that he has. Oh, free Liberators. Free Liberators. Get out of there, Liberators. Oof. One dies, the other one managed to get out with 12 hit points, but that's not great. That is not ideal at all. High ground advantage might help Rin a little bit here. Liberators setting up on the ramp. And Rage just says, you know what? I'm not going up there, which means you're getting hit from the high ground. Get out, run, escape. There we go, trying to get away from that. Very smartly doing so. And then dropping some tanks in siege mode. Scanning the high ground and finding nothing to actually kill. Yeah, you can see that tank, but you can't hit it from over here. Were you crazy? Not even tiniest bit close, man. Either way, Rin decides it's time to pull back. He says, I don't like that tank count number. That was pretty scary stuff. I'm going to make some more tanks of my own. Perhaps some more Liberators. But Rageamon being aggressive once again. And then pulling back once again. Thor's on the way from Rin. Rin is definitely doing his best to making sure he gets every unit available from the Terran arsenal. He's got tanks, Liberators, Marines, Marauders, Cyclones. He's got a Thor on the way here too. If these tanks can get it set up well for Rageamon, I think he's going to be okay. Oh, the tanks for Rin aren't even sieged. All right, attack moving on in with his Marines. Tanks not even bothering to go into siege mode, and now they are. Doing some big time work here for the Liberators, doing some work here too. All the Marines are gone, which is tank problems. Another tank gone. Marines getting massacred there. That was 9 tanks lost and 42 Marines for Rageamon. Heading on out, the Liberators are feeling frisky. It's 2,500 resources lost for Rin compared to 49 for Rageamon. And the Liberators are going to fly over this Marine group again. They might fly over this Marine group again by accident. Don't do it. Oh, they're more careful this time and actually setting up. Oh, boy. Ah! Marines, no! Trying to fight. Or the Marines trying to get out of circles. They do. They get out of the circle, but lose one of their tanks in the process. Losing more Marines with bad rallies. Cyclone trying to save Liberator, but he might actually get there. Liberator, no, dies, but the Marines are dead now. Revenge. That's what the story became. Is revenge. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, 4 Marine Marauder walking right into 2 tanks with Marine support. And Ridden making this thing happen. Surprisingly making this thing happen. Marines trying to come for Rageamon. Tank getting splash damage too, but no, everything is dead. And that's the good game. Rageamon with the good game is out. In fairness, he had 3 Marines remaining, so can't really fault him for that one. 3 Marines remaining. Crikey. All right, so he's gonna. Looks like Bryn's gonna do some more killing stuff, so we'll allow that to happen. But in the meantime, resources lost, as we mentioned just previously. That's a lot. That's a lot of dead stuff. For our blue Terran player, Rageamon ends up getting what 7,500 resources lost compared to a mere 4,100 lost, 4,100 lost for Ren. Weird composition, but man, it worked. The Liberators were really the game changers, though. If we had to give the game ball to anybody here, it would definitely be the Liberators. Yeah, he's still doing his murder spree here. He wants that XP. You want that XP, man. It still counts, right? It still counts if your opponent's left and you kill their buildings. Still get the bonuses. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another weekly edition of Into the Void. Again, if you want your replay to be cast by Falcon Paladin and it is Bronze or Silver League, send it to falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. I'll take a look at them. My screeners will take a look at them. The best ones will be chosen, and that'll be it. So, yeah, that's what I said. That'll be it from me. So, you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, and you take care of yourself.
Broken and ashamed by what you have done. There is no redemption, and so you must run. And it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on. Looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion when push comes to shove? And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. And you're running into the void.